You read the title, so there's no long intro. Just two rules. We were including wild cards, and no cards without text are included. So something like Ogre wouldn't count, as effect is only just having really good stats for the cost. And subscribing would be cool. 90% of you are not subscribed, and you can always just unsubscribe later if you don't like my content. But let's begin with the first card, a zero cost one, Sacrificial Pact. Now, this card did get majorly nerfed. Before, it could target any demon. So you could target your own enemies, and you could even kill Jiraxxus. This was the main reason this card got nerfed. Since they added Zephrys in the game, theoretically, you would always get Sacrificial Pact against an enemy Jiraxxus if they played one, and you would always have lethal. That was just something they didn't want in the game, so they were like, we're fine nerfing Sacrificial Pact, instead of changing the whole interaction entirely. So it can only target friendly demons now. Even back then, this would just be the worst zero cost card. There's just no one really plays demons. There's 4 demons that see play. No joke, 4 demons. And you never really encounter them. And what, you heal for 5 and kill a demon. Is it worth a deck slot? Nope. And now that it only targets friendly demons, you're never playing this card. What do you do with it? I guess you can activate a friendly Void Caller and heal for 5? Okay. Why would you do that? Okay. Next, a one-cost card, Mogu Cultist. Yes, there are meme combos with this card. I will admit that. But there is a reason they're meme combos specifically. This card is just horrible. Yeah, Highkeeper Ra is insane. We all know that. But you never ever pull this combo off unless you're against like an Odd Warrior Ropobot. At one point, this was slightly playable because of the Glinda interaction with Echo, where your cards could cost 0 mana. But then Snip Snap was in the game, and they had to nerf the entire mechanic of Echo, so that no longer worked. And since then, this card does just not exist. It might as well not even be in the game. Like, no one uses this, unless you're really bored, you have every card, you're like Solemn, you're just memeing. No point of this card being in the game. Next, a 2-cost card, Dinomancy. Just look at it. What? What? Who made that? Who approved of that card? What, it's supposed to make Control Hunter work? Yeah, Control Hunter. Hey, don't shoot me, I'm just the messenger here. Yeah, this is just so bad. The only use for this card is you can give it to your opponent with Grizzled Wizard, and they basically don't have a hero power at that point. But why? It's just so bad, even the meme combo doesn't work. Next is Surrender to Madness. I have never ever seen this card played. It's pretty obvious why. What? You get an unbelievably bad downside with an upside Priest has just no use for. What does it do with +2/+2 for minions in its deck? What are the 2 main Priest decks going to do with this card? Reno Priest and Big Priest. I don't know. Clearly no one else does, that's why this card never sees play, and it's clearly the worst 3-cost card in the game. For a 4-cost card, we have Poison Blade. Wow, for 4 mana, I can get a 1/3 weapon, and if I spend 12 mana over 6 turns, it becomes a 7/3 weapon? How could this be completely useless? Oh wait, it is outclassed by every other weapon Rogue has access to. Number 5, Duskfall and Aviana. This actually cannot be a real card. It looks like a meme card that would be posted in r/Hearthstone Circle Jerk. All it does is let your opponent cheat out to 10 mana and then die immediately after as Aviana is killed off for obvious reasons. Your opponent doesn't want you to get the benefit. That's why the card is balanced, because your opponent gets the benefit, then you. It's like Temporis. But worse, actually. Number 6, Mirabi. Just the king of the worst archetype in the game, Freeze Shaman. You spend 6 mana and you maybe get, 2 tokens to your hand? What do you do with it? I don't know. It should at least be 5 mana, or make the cards it gives like cost 0 or something. It just needs a buff. This card is so bad. Like, what? Imagine opening this as your Knights of the Frozen Throne legendary. You could have got like Blood Reaver Gul'dan, and then you got Mirabi. That would suck. Okay, then Acid Maw. It's a 7 mana 4/2, which is designed to be a control card in Hunter. Wait. Didn't we already have a control card for Hunter on this list? Oh wait, we did. I guess you can pair it with Dreadscale, which was obviously the intent of this card, but you have to spend 9 mana to make a 7-cost card function in a class which has no use for it. Sounds like a bad card to me. Number 8, Nagasi Witch. Believe it or not, this was the best card in the whole game at one point. It completely broke the wild format. That was because they changed the way cards' costs were calculated. So cards like Molten Giant, Mountain Giant, they would all just cost 0 when you played Nagasi Witch. Obviously, that was a little good, and so they nerfed it. And Nagasi Witch is at the point she's at right now. Completely unplayable. Next, number 9, Majordomo Executus. Yes, meme decks aside. You just die when you play Majordomo. What, you become Ragnaros the Fire Lord? Yeah, his hero power is insane, I will admit that. But you have 8 health. 8. Wow. Please, good luck surviving a turn with 8 health. We reached the end of this list, and who better to end things on than Emerus, our last Control Hunter card. Wow, its battlecry is unreal, I will give it that much, and if you ever get this off Dragon Queen Alex, you just win the game and straight up. But Hunter doesn't have time to set this up. It just doesn't. It wants to win by like turns 6 and 7. That's why, like all the other cards I've mentioned, like Acid Moth, they just don't work. Hunter just doesn't have any use for them, including Emerus. Yeah, it's an insane card, but the fact that it's in Hunter is the reason it's balanced. It will, like, extremely high chance this card will never, ever see play. Even though it's just unbelievable. Look at the card. But it's in Hunter. That's all. I hope you enjoyed the video. Zedud out.